Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Trần Thùy Linh. I'm in class DAN 1235. I'm a junior student at Saigon University. Today marks the beginning of my second field trip, a 7-day journey through central Vietnam. This trip isn't just about learning outside the classroom. It's a chance to explore new places, dive into local culture, and experience the beauty of Vietnam's central coast. From ancient temples to ocean wonders, and from quiet villages to vibrant city, I'm excited to share every moment with you. Let's hit the road and see where this adventure takes us.
Hello, it's me. So it was a bit past 5 in the morning. The road was still kind of wet from the rain last night, you can see, and the air was pretty cold too. It was still dark outside, so not many people around yet. I was on my way to Saigon University, my school, for our field trip. Even though I've been on a trip like this before, I still kinda nervous, but honestly, I was really excited to see what was waiting ahead. I went up the bridge now, and the street lights make everything glow. Once we crossed the bridge, the school was right there. When I got to the school, a lot of friends were already there. There were 5 buses parked inside the school routes, and ours was bus number 3, the white one. The bus started moving and the trip was finally on. Here we go, Central Vietnam, we're coming! I had breakfast at Suy Tre in Long Khánh. The restaurant was really bright and spacious, and it felt nice to sit down after the morning ride. Look at this, a bao hủ tiếu, steaming hot and delicious.
Hủ tiếu tôm thịt, which is a traditional Vietnamese noodle soup with shrimp, pork, and fresh herbs. The broth smell was amazing. It's light and flavorful, and the combination of shrimp and pork makes it really tasty. The noodles are soft and a little chewy, which I really like. Having a warm bao hủ tiếu in the cool morning here feels so comforting and refreshing. It's the perfect way to start a day before we continue our trip.
After more than 4 hours on the bus, we finally arrived in Ca Ná Khánh Hòa for lunch. The restaurant had an amazing view of the sea. The water was turquoise and the waves were so calm and gentle. We enjoyed our meal, and after lunch, we went out to admire the beach and take a few photos to remember the moment. We finally arrived in Nha Trang. Our hotel was right across from the beach. After checking in and resting, around 3 p.m. we went down for our team building activities. We lined up by bus number. It was insanely crowded. We did some warm-up games like make team slogans or even crawled through the big ring together. Nha Trang's beach is famous for a reason. The water is crystal clear, the waves are gentle, and the view is absolutely stunning. And here are some of the games we played on the beach. We had grilled pork rolls with rice paper and bún thịt nướng. The dip and sauce was amazing. I could eat this every single day.
Hi everyone, I'm standing in Hòn Chong in Nha Trang.
The name Hòn Chong literally means stacked rocks because of the large granite boulders piled on the top of each other along the coastline. This formation was created naturally over thousands of years through weathering and erosion by wind and waves. There are several local legends about Hòn Chong. One story tells a fisherman couple who were caught in the storm. The husband tried to save his wife while holding onto a rock, but it was swept away by the waves. People say they were transformed into 2 large stones standing side by side, Hòn Chong and Hòn Vợ.
Standing at Hong Kong, you can admire the vast beauty of the ocean and immerse yourself in the grandeur of the sea and sky. Hong Kong is also the eye-checking spot for tourists, where you can take plenty of impressive visual living photos, especially during the romantic moment when the sun sets.
We had a delicious lunch in Tuy Hoa to recharge our energy. The meals were full of nutrients and the clay pot rice was served steaming hot. Come on, you should try this too. There we were, right at the entrance to Gandadia. It was right by the sea, so the sun was strong and the wind was everywhere. Just a few more steps down to the stone staircase, and the stunning rock formations would come into view. I was so excited. Let's go!
Gandadia, located in Tuy Hoa District, Phú Yên, is about 35 kilometers from the center of Tuy Hoa City. What impresses any visitor coming here is the unique formation of the rock fields along the coast, which have an extraordinary and distinctive shape.
Gandadia is a rare geological wonder featuring thousands of basalt columns stacked like plates. This stunning formation originated from volcanic activity millions of years ago, specifically from the Vung Hoa volcano, where molten lava flowed toward the coast and rapidly cooled upon contact with seawater and air. It contracted and cracked vertically, forming hexagonal and pentagonal stone pillars. Over time, ocean waves eroded the columns horizontally, creating the layered, dish-like appearance. Gandadia is one of the few places on Earth with this unique basalt column phenomenon, offering both scientific value and breathtaking natural beauty.
Some rocks here are stacked high and upright, while others stretch out and slanted layers resembling piles of placer, which is probably why this place is called Gandadia. In 1998, Gandadia was officially recognized as the National Scenic Relic, and since then, it has become one of the most popular tourist attractions in Phú Yên province.
And our next destination is none other than Mang Lang Church, right here in Phú Yên. Mang Lang Church, located in Tuy Hoa district of Phú Yên province, is one of the oldest churches in Vietnam. Built in 1892 in classic Gothic style, it features arched windows, tall spires, and moss covered stone walls that evoke the sense of solemnity and timeless beauty. Nestled beside the peaceful Kilo River, the church stands as a quiet witness to over a century of history and remains a striking architectural landmark in central Vietnam. In front of the church lies the small, carefully constructed underground chamber built into an artificial hill. As we entered this man-made grotto, our guide led us into a solemn space where the statue of Blessed Andrew of Phú Yên stands at the center. Surrounding him, the stone walls are engraved with scenes from his life and martyrdom, each carving telling the story of his unwavering faith and sacrifice. Deeper inside, in the same chamber, we reached the quiet relic room. There, displayed in a glass case, was a replica of Phép Giảng 8 Ngày, the first Romanized Vietnamese book, written by Alexander the Rose and printed in Rome in 1651. This hidden sanctuary beneath the hill reserves both spiritual devotion and linguistic heritage, making Mang Lang not only the place of worship but also a living museum of Vietnamese Catholic history. After checking out of our hotel in Quy Nhơn and enjoying the leisurely buffet breakfast, we boarded the bus once again. Ahead of us was a journey of over 300 kilometers. Our next destination, none other than Da Nang, the city often praised as the most livable in Vietnam. We drove through the streets for a bit before stopping at a local restaurant for lunch. The dishes were fragrant and flavorful, just what we needed after a long journey. We finally arrived at the hotel. After cycling in, we headed out to grab some snacks from the nearby mini mart, just a little treat before resting up for the evening. As soon as I stepped off, I couldn't help but marvel at the towering mountains before me. If the outside was already this breathtaking, I couldn't wait to see how majestic it would be inside. We were now making our way to the entrance. Time to pick up the pace and get exploring.
Marbles and limestone hues named after the 5 elements: matter, wood, water, fire, and earth.
Our group was now standing in the peaceful courtyard of Lamtini Garden, a serene space inspired by the sacred birthplace of the Buddha in Nepal. Right next to us stood the grand ancient Tulindung Pagoda, also known as Nongnuk Pagoda. Beside the gate was a large seated statue of Sakyamuni Buddha, calm and majestic, radiating a sense of peace. It was a beautiful moment of stillness before we continued our journey. Guarding the entrance were 2 striking figures, one with a fierce scowl, the other calm and kind. These are the good and evil spirits, symbolizing the eternal balance between compassion and justice, reminding us to walk the path of righteousness.
Standing here, I can truly feel the peaceful atmosphere and the harmony between nature and spirituality.
Lindung Pagoda, located on the sacred Twistung Peak of the Marble Mountains in Da Nang, is the oldest of the 3 Lindung temples in the city. Built in 1825 during the reign of Emperor Munmang, the temple has stood for centuries as a spiritual refuge and a symbol of Vietnamese Buddhist heritage. Its architecture blends traditional elements, arched gateways, tile roofs, and intricate carvings with the natural beauty of the surrounding mountains and sea.
Once you finish exploring the Marble Mountains, I highly recommend visiting Nong Stone Caving Village nearby. It's a super famous place in Da Nang where local artisans create amazing marble sculptures by hand.
Just inside Huyền Tông Cave stands a graceful statue of Avalokiteshvara, carved from smooth white marble and nearly 3 meters tall. Her flowing robes and gentle gaze radiate peace and compassion. Yet sadly, some sacred stone walls nearby, once etched with historic inscriptions, have been defaced to careless visitors, such as not only damage cultural heritage but also disturb the spiritual harmony of this sacred place. As we step deeper into Huyền Tông Cave, the world outside seems to fade away. The air turns cold and hushed, wrapping the space in a calm stillness. Sunlight filters through the leafy canopy above, breaking into soft beams that danced across the ancient stone floor. The cave's natural walls, once smoothed by time, rise around us like a quiet sanctuary. It's a place untouched by noise, where nature and silence speak louder than words. After the short rest at the hotel, we put on our faculty uniforms and ID student badges to join the warm and lively exchange section. The event was filled with useful insights, laughter, and meaningful connections. Hello everyone, I was on an electronic cart with my class heading to the ancient town Hoi An. Let's go with me.
Hi, right now I'm in Hoi An Ancient Town, one of the most beautiful and peaceful places in central Vietnam. This town is famous for its old yellow houses, colorful gardens, and charming streets that reflects the mix of Vietnamese, Chinese, and Japanese cultures.
Right from the entrance, we were greeted by rows of vibrant shops on both sides of the street. They show all kinds of goods, but what caught my eye most were clothes, lanterns, and paintings. Chùa Cầu ở La Vĩnh Kiều was built in the early 17th century by Japanese merchants living in Hoi An, blending Japanese, Chinese, and Vietnamese architectural styles. The bridge features a small stream dedicated to the golden deity Bắc Đế Tuấn Vũ. According to legend, it was constructed to tame a mythical monster believed to cause earthquakes. Today, Chùa Cầu stands as a symbol of peace and cultural harmony in the heart of the ancient town.
Now I'm at the Cantonese Assembly Hall, one of the most famous historical sites in the ancient town. It was was built in the late 19th century by the Chinese community from Guangdong province. The architecture is really impressive with colorful decorations, detailed carvings, and a beautiful courtyard. Walking down these narrow streets, I can really feel the calm and nostalgic atmosphere here. The locals are so friendly, they always smile and greet visitors with warmth. Soft music trips out from the little coffee shops, and every corner feels like it has a story to tell. It's peaceful, beautiful, and full of culture.
So this is Hoi An at night, so magical and full of light.
I have a few questions for you.
Yes.
I will ask you some free questions. Would you mind? Have you ever been to?
No, first time.
First time. So, have you ever tried some local dishes in Hong like Gao or Sao?
Not yet. We just got here. We're having dinner down here in a restaurant.
So, did you taste any local food?
Oh yeah, many.
Like Gao
Spring roll mainly, and we know how to make it now. It's like a cooking lesson. Yes.
If you have to describe Hoi An in 3 words, what would they be? What they would be?
3 words. Busy,
Yes.
colorful,
Yes.
lots of people.
Yes. Beautiful gardens.
Yeah, I love the little things.
Yes. Thank you for your help. And if you describe Hoi An in 3 words, if you
In 3 words, yeah. Culture is very good.
yes.
Woman is very strong here. Yeah. I think they based on all the economy based on the woman. They are very hard workers. Third one, the atmosphere, like everything is natural, organic. Even the food is organic, no artificial, no much artificial thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries.
Today, I want to share something really cool with you, my visit to the Gem Sculpture Museum in Da Nang, which keeps so many amazing pieces of Champa culture. First, let's talk a little bit about the museum. It was built in 1915 and is home to the largest collection of Cham sculptures in Vietnam. The museum currently has 9 national treasures, which are Jagdeo Pedestal, Mỹ Sơn Y Wan Pedestal, Tara Bodhisattva Statue, Dong Yung Pedestal, Ganesha Statue, Gaja Simha Statue, Relief of the Bird of Brahma, Shiva Statue, Mỹ Sơn Si Wan, and Apsara Dancer Relief Jagdeo.
So yeah, if you ever visit Da Nang, you have to check out the Gem Sculpture Museum. It's about history, it's about understanding art, culture, and human creativity.
Hi there, I'm walking toward Nguyen Phong Tower. Built in 2019, it stands right in the heart of Tuy Hoa City, Phú Yên Province. The design is inspired by the legend of Lạc Long Quân and Lâu Cơ. The 2 tallest pillars represent the divine couple, and each side features 50 smaller columns, symbolizing the 100 children. 50 went to the mountains and 50 to the sea. As I step into the space between 2 main pillars, I see intricate carvings that retell this origin story, from the meeting to the birth of the 100 eggs and the parting of their children. When the sea breeze flows through the central gap, it creates a resonant sound, like the call of the ocean. That's why it's called Nguyen Phong, which means to welcome the wind. Nguyen Phong Tower is a new cultural symbol of unity, heritage, and harmony between humans and nature in Quy Nhơn. After saying goodbye to Quy Nhơn, I arrived to the coastal city of Nha Trang, and my next stop is the iconic Ponaca Tower. This is one of the most famous Cham relics in Vietnam, located on the hill at the mouth of the Cai River, just a couple of kilometers from the city center. The name Ponaga comes from the ancient Cham language. Po means daddy and Naga refers to the mother goddess. So Ponaga can be understood as the mother of the land, a revered figure who brought prosperity, taught people how to farm, weave, and build a civilized life. Between the 8th and 13th centuries, during the golden age of Chamba Kingdom, the complex consists of 4 main towers. Each one is dedicated to a different deity, including the mother goddess Ponaga herself, as well as Hindu gods like Shiva or Ganesha. The towers are made of baked brick, with intricate carvings and curves that reflect the elegance of Cham architecture. Here, I'm not only admiring the unique architectural masterpiece, but also feeling the cultural and spiritual depth of the once flourishing civilization. On the last day of our journey, we wrapped things up with a visit to the Nha Trang Oceanographic Institute. As soon as I stepped into the exhibition hall, I was stunned by the massive skeleton of the humpback whale, stretching 18 meters long and weighing nearly 10 tons. It's truly a centerpiece of the museum. We were introduced to the wide range of fascinating marine creatures, from the dugong, a gentle marine mammal often called the mermaid of the sea, to tanks filled with sharks, sea turtles, crocodiles, and countless colorful fish. Following the pathway, we reached the exhibit on marine resources of the Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa archipelagos, where we saw a unique cylindrical aquarium that beautifully recreates the island ecosystem.
This institute is not only the tourist attraction, also leading scientific research center, where scientists study marine life and the ocean environment to protect biodiversity. If you love nature and want to discover the amazing world under the sea, this Institute of the Oceanography is definitely a place you shouldn't miss when visiting Nha Trang.
And just like that, and back at school, the trip may be over, but the memories will stay with us. Thank you for joining me in this journey. See you in the next adventure. Bye!